So awesome, guys. As you know, what we're going to talk about in this week is ground marketing to federal locations. And in specific, what we're going to talk about this today is ground marketing to City Hall, right? And so if you want, I'm going to wait maybe like about a minute or two for people to kind of start coming on. For the ones who did write me a message and let me know like, hey, I want to be on here. So, or I want to attend it. So let me know. I'm going to, comment, ask me anything. We are talking about how to get new patients from your city hall. Okay. And this is going to be really, really awesome because I honestly, probably maybe an hour ago, I did this exact strategy um, to the city hall here, and it worked amazingly. So I'm excited to share it with you guys right now. Let me know how you guys are doing. If you are watching right now, I'm going to wait like about another minute. Let me know where you're from. How's it going? How are you feeling today? Is it feeling like a Friday, but it's really a Wednesday? Because that's how it feels like that for me right now. So let me know how you guys are doing. And I'm excited. So this is going to be an interactive, all the Facebook Lives, I want them to be interactive, meaning I don't want you to just watch and not participate and maybe have music on in the background or maybe have something on in the background and everything. No, this is a Facebook Live where you need to be interactive. So I'm going to ask you questions and I probably won't continue until you answer in the comment sections below. So you need to interact with me, okay? And you need to take notes because this is strategies that you can be writing down and sharing with your team, sharing with your doctor if you're one of the team members watching, or if you're the dentist watching, then you can share it with your team, like I said. So make sure you're taking notes and make sure you're interactive, okay? If you understand, if you're awesome, if you're ready for it, type okay. I want you guys to type okay. If you're ready to start, if you're ready to interact, and so forth. Hey, what's up, Samantha? How's it going, Nicholas? How's it going, Shipra? So guys, like I said, Kenya, how you doing? Be interactive. Be interactive. I'm going to ask you questions like right now. I asked you, are you going to be interactive? If you are, type in okay, right? And then I can continue because that way I know you guys are paying attention and you don't just have me as like background music, right? Coffee. Okay, guys. So be interactive. Kenya, I want you to type. Shipra, Nicholas, you guys got it? Okay, guys. Okay. Awesome, Nicholas. Awesome, Samantha. Okay. So who here does actually have a city hall near them? Do you have a city hall near you? I mean, I think every community does. I'm not too sure if overseas. I know we have some people here who are overseas. Hey, Nida. Nida, do you have a city hall? So like, let me know. If you have one, just be like, yep, yes, I have a city hall near me. Of course, Michael, that's why I'm watching this, duh. Right? Let me know if you guys have a city hall near you. Because this month, what we're talking about is federal locations. So what do I mean when I say getting new patients from federal locations? Well, I'm talking about like fire stations, right? Firefighters. I'm talking about city hall employees, police stations, even the Chamber of Commerce. So that's what I'm mainly talking about. And I remember, well, in our ground marketing course, which the link to the course is going to be either in the description above or the link to the course is going to be in the comments. But some of these strategies are on there, right? And you'll be able to understand and everything like that if you are part of the course and you can watch it. Hey, what's up, Sam? How's it going, man? So I remember the practice I used to work at was right across the street from City Hall and a police station. Normally City Hall is kind of close to a police station, right? But I remember it was right across the street. And I remember the doctor always saying under her breath, she was like, if only we can get those employees to come here, we would be booming. And I remember always thinking like, man, like she would say it near me because my job was a ground marketer. So she would always say that near me as like a hint, like, hey, get those employees, right? But in my mind, I'm always like, how, right? So I just went out there and started doing strategies. I started doing what I do best, right? Ground marketing. So I made it my mission to get into City Hall and bring the employees back to the practice. And that's what I did. So today, guys, I'm going to share that with you. This is one of my first strategies I think I've ever done. One of them, not the first one, but one of them. And it worked well. And like I said, I just did this strategy literally an hour ago. And I recorded it actually through Zoom. Like you can actually see me calling and you can hear the person. I recorded it. And I will put that in the course so you guys can hear it and everything like that. But so this is how you get into City Hall. Oh, sorry, I saw the phone. So now City Halls, guys, they're a great location and they have great authority and influence when it comes to bringing more patients and referrals. So if you call them right now, like right now, let's just say you have a City Hall, you call them right now, assuming that they're open, right? Because they might be closed in some of your guys' communities right now. But if you call them, there's going to be an automatic probably answering service like, hi, thank you for reaching, this Beverly Hills City Hall or whatever. Press 1 if you need to speak with this. If it's an emergency, if you need to speak to a firefighter or police station, press 2. If you need to speak to human resources, press 3, right? They're going to say that. Hey, what's up, Charlie? So you kind of know from that answering service alone, like, oh, press this, press that, press this. You can hear the departments that the City Hall oversees. And so that alone should tell you like, okay, they play a pretty big role, City Hall, right, in your community, because they can kind of oversee these departments. They can talk about you and so forth. They can allow you to be in some of these events. They can allow you to do a ton of things. But first and foremost, we need to learn how to get in there. And also, guys, overall, the employees at City Hall, they are great patients and have great insurance. So if you do accept insurance, this is a great opportunity for you. If you don't, they'll still be great patients for you. So make sure you also tailor your hours to them too. So like, let's just say, for example, you close at 4 a lot of the times in the day. What you can do is maybe open a little bit later. I remember we would have to open a little bit later once I was able to get City Hall employees, maybe up to 6, right? A lot of them would come from 4:35, 6, maybe even 7. So if you can do that some days, that would be awesome. And then what can also put the cherry on top for some of the practices, at least some of our students, what they do is they'll give a federal or law enforcement deal. You don't have to do this, but maybe all police officers and their immediate family can get like, I don't know, free exams, free x-rays or something like that, right? And that's more awesome. Even though some of them, I mean, not free exam or free x-rays, because a lot of the times their insurance is going to cover that. So it had to be something like, oh, free whitening, right? Or bleach trays. You can do that, or you don't have to. You don't have to give out any cherries on tops or any incentives like that, because you'll still show up and be there for them. All right. So that's basically why it's City Hall is pretty amazing, right? To get employees from there. So are we ready? Because I'm going to start talking about the strategy right now. So if you're ready, if you're still here with me, if you're ready to learn, just type in ready. Hey, Sarisha, how's it going? We're talking about how to get new patients from City Hall. So guys, if you're ready, just type in ready. That way I know to move on, to move forward. And yeah, I'll wait for your response. If you're driving, then maybe you shouldn't be watching this. But if you are not driving, type in ready and I'll wait for your response. So Charlie, if you're watching, Nicholas, Naida, Sarisha, let me know if you're ready. Roger, if you're watching, let me know if you're ready. Although you just jumped on. What's up, Roger? Awesome, guys. Okay. Happy to hear, happy to hear. So there's 2 things you can do. You can do the first thing, which is an EPA analysis. That's an existing patient analysis. And I'll explain a little bit what that is, although a lot of you who are in the course already know, but it's if you already have an existing patient who works at City Hall, then you have an easy, like 100% way in. So what you can do is, for example, if you know they work at City Hall or you do an existing patient analysis, you look at your patient charts and you say, hey, look, they have this insurance. We like this patient. They work here at City Hall. So when they come in, you can say, hey, you know what? Kind of act a little bit like you don't know that they work. So when they walk in and say, hey, how's your day coming along? Good, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, did you work today? Yeah, I did work today. Or if they didn't, then say, oh, when do you normally work, right? And then they'll tell you when they normally work. And then say, oh, okay, really quick, what is it you do again? And it's like, oh, I work at this. And where's that at? Oh, at City Hall right across the street. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Awesome. I always wanted to know how I can go in there and give like your employees and your staff like some freebies and things like that. Who do I have to talk to for that? And then right then and there, they'll let you know. They'll either say, hey, don't worry, talk to human resources. Her name's Becky. This is what you have to say or do. Or, hey, you know what, just come in with me tomorrow and I can get you in and introduce you and so forth. And then that's it, right? That's basically what an EPA is. You can easily get in the door if you already have an existing patient that works at City Hall. Super easy, super easy. If you have an existing patient that works at a lot of these corporations that you want to work, that you want to go into, it's very easy to do, to get in there once you do an EPA. And like I said, that goes into much detail in the course. Now, the next thing you can do, let's just say you have nobody. There is nobody in your practice. You're new, or maybe there's just nobody that works at the City Hall. So what you can do is either call or walk inside City Hall. And so that's what you can do. You can either call or walk to go inside City Hall. And what I'm going to tell you right now is how you can call them, okay? So that way you can do it in the comfort of your practice. You can be on your own, you know, and then just, you don't have to walk in. Although, like I do tell you, walking does increase the, I guess I like to call it like the happy phase. Walking is like, oh, this is the face, this is the person. Hey, yeah, definitely you can come on in, right? So, but anyways, this is how you're going to do it. When you call, this is the script you're going to say, okay, guys? Now, I want you to say this. They're going to answer, the automated machine's going to answer, right? You can either press 0 to speak to the operator, which is what I always do, because sometimes you automatically think I have to speak to human resources, but in reality, you don't. A lot of the times it might be somebody else, the logistics center, the whatever, right? But then there's also sometimes you will have to speak to the human resources, like this case, right? But what I did was I pressed 0 first, and then the operator answered. And then I said, hello, you know, I was wondering something, and maybe you can help me. And then you kind of pause and wait for them to go, or yes, right? And although it may seem like it might just be a second, but that pause may feel like forever, but in reality, it's just a second or two until you hear them say, right? So, hello, I was wondering something, and maybe you can help me. They're going to say, yeah. And then you're going to say, in the past, a couple of your employees have come to our practice, and we're the dental office right down the street from you. And this month, we wanted to show appreciation for our City Hall employees in the community who work there. And I wanted to see if we could ever stop by and give everyone there some freebies, like maybe toothbrushes, paste, free whitening, and also extra benefits. How would I go about doing this? Then, boom, they'll tell you, oh, I know who you need to speak to. Let me transfer you. And that's it, right? They won't even, like, for example, when I called today, they didn't even tell me like, oh, you need to speak to this person and that person. Let me transfer you. No, they just said, oh, I know who you need to speak to. Let me transfer you. And so they transferred me to HR. And so the first time when they transferred me, it went straight to voicemail. And so I left that voicemail, and the voicemail was, hey, you know what? In the past, a couple of your employees have come to our practice. We wanted the dental office, right? We are the dental office right down the street from you. And this month we wanted to show appreciation for our City Hall employees in the community who work there, blah, 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 right? And I just said, please call me back at this number. And that was it. But then I remembered in the automated service, it says, oh, press 6, right, to speak to HR. And so I called again right immediately as soon as I hung up. And this time I pressed 6 to speak to the human resource department. And now the human resource department, a lot of the times they get calls like, oh, is my application through? I applied like a week ago. When is my interview? You know what I mean? Or I just had my interview. I was just wondering. So they get a lot of those calls. So you might get an automated service again saying like, oh, if you're an applicant who applied, if you're an employee wondering about their benefits, press this number. Or if you just have any questions or concerns, then stay on the line, right? And so just stay on the line. Stay on the line or press the button to stay on the line. And then the phone's gonna ring, ring, and then somebody's gonna answer. And you repeat the same thing. You say, hi, yeah, you know what? I was wondering something and I was told to speak with you guys. And then they're gonna be like, yeah, sure, what can we help you with? Well, in the past, a couple of your employees have come to our practice and we're the dental office right down the street from you. And this month we wanted to show appreciation. And you continue with the script that I said. And then they're gonna say, yeah, that sounds great. Oh my gosh, yeah, we can definitely do something like that. Now, they might ask you, like they asked me, yeah, what did you want to do exactly? Because I said, I wanted to see if I could ever stop by and give everyone there some freebies like whitening toothbrushes paste and also extra benefits. How would I go about doing this? Then they'll say, yeah, you can definitely do that. What did you want to do exactly? Now say this. Well, we can stop by and give the employees, like you and the employees in your department, like freebies, and maybe talk a little bit about oral health if that's something you allow. And then they're going to say, yeah, like a presentation. Then you're going to say, yeah, that would be awesome. It wouldn't be salesy or anything. We would just talk about the importance of oral health or whatever you want to discuss, right? You guys can discuss oral health. You can discuss the importance of their benefits, using them, whatever, right? Just make sure it's not salesy, because they're going to reiterate that a ton when they're on the phone with you. They're going to say, you cannot sell here. You cannot, solicit. You can't be salesy, but you can talk about, a presentation that's, pay attention to your oral health or whatever. And then they're going to say, yeah, okay, yeah, they're going to say one or two things. They're going to say, yeah, definitely, let's get that scheduled. Or they're going to say, yeah, that sounds great. Let me talk with the committee about this and I can get back to you, right? Now, the ultimate prize and the ultimate goal would be to, do a presentation there and talk to the City Hall employees, and at the same time drop off freebies and leave a sign-up sheet, and then, do all that. That would be the ultimate goal. And you can reach that. You can get that, because a lot of the times they do allow a presentation, or you to do a presentation, as long as you bring it up, or they may even bring it up, but you can do that. Now, they still may tell you, let's just say, for example, they told you, let me talk with the committee about this and I can get back to you. Fine, let them talk with the committee. And now what you can do is you can say, could I ever still come by right now, maybe like tomorrow or something, and just drop off some freebies, and maybe we can talk about it in person, or you can just see who I can introduce myself and so forth. They're going to say, yeah. They're going to be like, yeah, still come by. You can still come by and drop off freebies. Tomorrow I'll be here. You'll need to speak with this person to get in, and then just let me know and bring the freebies, right, in the meantime, while they talk to the committee. And that's perfect, because when you bring the freebies, that's when you can also leave a sign-up sheet just for that committee, or just for that department, I want to say, just for the HR department. And the incentive can be whatever you want it to be, right? A lot of the times we do free whitening, like bleach trays. Hey, what's up, Katie? So that's it, guys. That is the strategy. That's exact. And I'm going to put this video of me actually doing the strategy in the course. So if you are a part of the course, guys, you can definitely go and check it out. Me doing it in real time. I do make mistakes here and there, and I talk about those mistakes, right? Now, the way you can shoot yourself in the foot here, guys, is if you talk too much, which is a mistake I almost made by talking too much. So literally stick to the script as much as you can until you feel like it comes out natural, and then you can continue, right? Making it your own once it's super easy for you. But that's it. That's basically it. You're going to go drop off freebies, talk to them in person, and then they're going to say yeah, you're awesome. You're cool. Let's do the presentation next week. Let's see how we can make this happen. Awesome. Then you do the presentation next week, and then boom, that's it. And then that's how you get in. That's how you start bringing in new patients. And guys, I don't want you to overthink this. Don't assume it won't plan out or work out away in your head, you know what I mean, to think oh, that would work, but this and this and this is an issue, Michael. No, just watch this, listen to it, do it, right? If you're taking notes, awesome. I just want you to act. That's mainly what I want you to do. I want you to act and do this. I mean, City Hall loves to have their local businesses reach out to them. So do that. Do you guys understand? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below if you're got it, or just type in yeah. Just type in yeah if you got it. If you feel like you don't understand, you have a question or concern, let me know in the comments below. But that's basically it, guys, on how to get inside City Hall and start bringing in new patients. So remember, once you get the okay to, yeah, you can come on in and drop off freebies, you're going to drop off freebies and a sign-up sheet. And then ask them when's a good day to come back and pick up the sign-up sheet. And then at the same time, what you're going to do is re-inquire about the presentation. And they will allow you to do a presentation. Okay. More than likely, we have yet to ever receive like, oh no, you cannot do a presentation here for us, as long as it's not salesy, right? I mean, if you go in there and say like, guys, we're the best dentists in town, nobody can compare to our prices, we sell implants for 1,000 minimum, or then obviously they're gonna not allow you to come back at all. So don't do that. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Awesome, Nicholas. So guys, this strategy not only works, but if your team member, the person who will become a new patient magnet, your ground marketer, hero, right? If they're consistent with this strategy and continue to grow the rapport with City Hall, then just imagine the results it will bring you. Like, continue to go to City Hall, continue to build rapport, because they oversee like the police stations, they oversee, or departments in the police station, they oversee departments in the fire stations, things like that. So do you see how you can bring in new patients through City Hall? Let me know. Type in yes if you see that. Type in yes if you're like, yeah, Michael, I do see it. Actually, I want to know who's committed. Who's going to try this? Who's going to do this strategy this week or this month? If you are, type in yes. And I'll wait for you guys. I'll wait for everybody watching. Let me know. Because I don't just want to be, teaching you guys and telling you and so forth, and then you guys are not taking action. I want to see you guys take action here, okay? So if you're committed, I want to know who is going to try this strategy this week. And I can 100% guarantee you it will work, because I just did the strategy literally an hour ago. Awesome, June, this month. Okay, let's make it happen, guys. Let's do it. And next week, I will follow up with you guys too as well. We'll do another Facebook Live. Remember, we're doing one every Wednesday at 4:30 p.m. PST, so Pacific time. So that's awesome. I want to know that you guys are committed. I want to see you guys get these results, right? And it makes me really happy. So awesome. As always, if you guys want more information, or if you want any questions or concerns or anything like that answered, you can find it in our ground marketing course, where you have video trainings, tons and tons of scripts, and you also have training for me and my team on there. You have an open line of communication when you sign up to the ground marketing course, so you can always communicate with me and my team specifically about any strategies or questions or concerns. And the link to the course will be in the comments below too, guys. So I appreciate you guys. And I hope you got a ton of value out of this live. I'll be following up with anybody who has private messaged me right now about, any of the strategy or anything like that. I'll also be following up with you guys in the comments below. So yeah, awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. And I'm going to stay on in case you guys have a question for one more minute. So if you have any questions or concerns about this right now, this strategy, getting new patients from City Hall, then let me know right now. Okay. Other than that, thank you guys. Awesome stuff. No, Katie, thank you. Thank you so much. June, I'm excited. Nicholas and June, I'm excited for you guys to try this strategy, do it, execute it. It's going to make me, and post your results too, man. Like, post the results in the group, because that means a lot. Sarisha, Charlie, let me know what you got from this. Naida, let me know what you got from this. Kenya, Shibra, let me know what you got from this. And I'll follow up with you guys too as well, because like I said, I don't want you guys just to watch this and then that's it. I want you guys to execute. I'm all about execution, as you know. So awesome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It looks like there's no questions right now, but I will recircle back after this live to see. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll